Hi everyone, I am Tony with Harper Therapy, and I am here with the wonderful
Benita Hayes.
And she's another therapist at Harper Therapy. And this week we're continuing our series about fear and worry. And today we're going to talk about when you don't address that constant fear,
Right.
how it's affecting the people around you.
Right. When you don't address the constant fear, it spills over into other aspects and onto other people.
Yeah.
Like your spouse, even at work, whether you realize it or not. Although you might not share what's going on, there's that underlining, there's that undertone there.
Yeah.
And I call it relational fear.
Yeah.
Because those you're in relationship, we're working together, we're in a relationship. Even at home, it spills over to them and they are affected.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I really oftentimes think, and especially as I was writing this blog, I thought about my husband, just the impact it had on him. He saw me in this living hell, and he desired that I have the peace that he had,
Right.
because he understood or he could see the fear.
Right. But he was in his own personal hell because he couldn't help you out of it.
He couldn't help me out. He felt helpless.
Right.
And it wasn't like a control. You know how some people...
Yeah, no, yeah.
It was that love. And you can imagine that. And even as I thought about him and as I looked at him, it impacted my son.
I was just going to say, last week you were talking about how seeing your son get scared then impacted your fear and how, and just... like what are we teaching our kids when we're holding on to that fear? Or even, I know Brene Brown has Offloading Hurt, where she talks about different ways things come out sideways. And so when you're pushing down those big emotions, they come up, they're gonna come out no matter whether you like it or not. It's gonna be like a shook up soda can, and it's gonna come out sideways. And anyone near is going to get hit with it.
And so the thing that I noticed too with my son that I didn't want to do, I would try to hide the fear. And like you say, it was just like a volcano, just building up. So mine would manifest, I would cry. Or as I would pray. And he'll say, "Mommy, are you praying?" Or "Mommy, are you okay?" But just the mere fact that he knew something was wrong.
I think there's so many times that we say kids are, they're resilient. They can go through anything. And while I do believe that's true, I think we take that for granted.
Right, and we forget that they're called children and not adults. Because their life experiences have not afforded them the ability to process things.
And understand.
Yeah. Just like we're having a problem processing it ourselves.
Absolutely. Right.
So that was another part of fear.
Right. And how it was offloading, overloading, splashing out onto others. Because you're right, it does. It comes out even in your work when you're so worried about things, or even because, listen, fear, anxiety, worry, it all goes into, maybe you're a people pleaser, maybe it's your perfectionism. That all plays into it. So maybe you're at work and you're freaking out because you have a presentation or you have to do these Facebook Lives. And so you get real nervous. And so you're ripping off people's heads, or you're not, maybe I'm not completely present in a session.
Absolutely.
Because I'm so worried about doing the Facebook Lives that I can't.
Or doing the thing right.
Right. Making sure you're not going to mess it up.
You're the last one out the door. Now, this is me. I'm the last one out of the door. I'll check the door. Keep checking the door. Keep checking the door.
I know you do.
Yes.
I know you'll ask me 3 times if I locked everything up front.
For fear, hey, did I lock it? You know what I mean?
Or
those kind of things.
Or what about, I actually just had a friend who lived in Riverview, was driving up to my house in Land O'Lakes and left her hair iron on. And it was such a, like, she drove the 45 minutes back to turn that, to double check it and make sure, and like, it is like when we light candles here a lot. It happens.
Yes, you do too. I'll go back and I say, I know I put the cover on.
Yeah, right. But wait, did I? I have to double check. Yeah.
That fear, where are you going down the highway wondering? I tell you, I'm bad about recapping my day. And a part of that is fear. You know, as I lie down, recapping my day. What did I do? What should I have done? Did I do this?
What did I say? Oh, I made that comment. Did they take that the right way?
Absolutely.
Or... Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. They didn't take that the right way.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And so, but when your family members though, or your friends see you that way, and I think it's them just feeling so helpless, and then you feel like, hey, I have to do something because this can't continue.
Right. And we've also talked about the fact that those comments about, well, just get over it, or
just snap out of it.
Where's your faith?
Absolutely. How
that is it's that not helpful. So
it's gasoline, just pouring gasoline.
Yep.
Because then if you're perfectionist or you're there for everybody else, you don't supposed to, or if you're a Christian, you don't supposed to feel this way.
Right.
If you're a good mother, you don't supposed
you shouldn't have this fear.
You shouldn't have, right. Yep. So that's the thing.
Yeah. So if any of this resonates with you, if you recognize that you're checking 5 times if you blow out the candle, give us a call at Harper Therapy. You can get a free consultation with any of our clinicians here. Phone number is 813-434-3639. We'll see you next week. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.